What a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I think we lived in California or something. Yep. You got to feel sorry for all those kids back in the Northeast. They have to stay home from school again because of all the snow to play in. Huh?
It's awesome.
No. Oh, they ski, they sled, they do all kinds of things that just make you cold. It's so nice and toasty warm here with all these bodies clustered together. Let's draw Direction 1 Mania. Direction 1 Mania. Ba 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 ba. I'm sorry, what?
I said Direction 1 Apple.
Uh-huh. Direction 1 Mania. Ba 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 ba. Everything will have a theme song today.
Yeah, even one more. Yay.
All right. So I'm going to start with the 4 guide dots and do a foreshortened tabletop here. Foreshortened tabletop. Dot, 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 dot. And then we're going to do another tabletop just a little further along. So we're going to, you can use the guidelines or you can just forget about it and put your guide dots in. But we want these 2 tables to be aligned. If you make those guidelines, you are going to erase them, as I will now. And the one in front should be a little bit bigger than the one off behind, because this is a little bit further away. Yes, okay. And we'll pull down the corners of the tips of the tops of the tables. The corners of the tips of the tops of the tables. Going for the zany activities that makes this a situation comedy. It doesn't even matter if I put a couple of extra syllables into the line because I'm going to get to the end anyway. Those of you who thought it was difficult to write sitcom theme songs just aren't paying attention. Look at that. Nice, neat, lined up tables, tops. I see somebody needs a high five. Lovely, lovely. And I'm just saying that. All right, now we'll pull down the sides of the tables. Remember that the one in the middle is going to come farther down than the one at the 2 corners, on the left and the right. And we will connect the bottoms of those tables with bottom connectors. Bottom connectors, filling your bottom connecting needs for over a 50th of a century. That would be 2 years. So now we got these 2 boxy tables lined up. It's kind of like watching home and garden television, isn't it, children? Boring. But they pick out paint swatches. Many times they put tables in rooms and look at them and say, that looks great. We're talking television, baby. I like the selection of table you made, Mr. Jones. You know who really loves those TV shows? You. You. No, TV networks. Well, I have to give a good look at this. Yeah, okay. Not bad. All right. Now, I have to stand in front of the drawing to look at it every now and again because when I'm drawing from this angle, it gets all skewed, doesn't it? I'm going to pull down the corners of the base of the bottom of the table. Base bottom of the table. soaking in applesauce. Base bottom of the table. And then he's got pegs sticking out of the tables on the base. This is just craziness. This would not go onto the Home and Garden channel. This would have to go onto the Top Design show. This isn't from a show where they would actually do it to someone's house because they'd sue. This is from people who like to guess at what people might like in the future. And of course they don't like that in the future. We got the peg up front, which is easy to see, and just a little bit of peg in the back. Peg in the back, it beats a coat rack. And there's pegs coming out the front and back. And a peg that connects the middle. We're talking pegs, baby. Pegs up the wazoo. Pegs up the wazoo. The wazoo is a river in Kansas, I think. Like so many places in America, we stole the land from the Indians and gave it an Indian name. There's history for you. See, I'm doing your job for you. You just sit there. I always feel sorry for the teachers' kids because I know that you spend at least 20 minutes after I leave unexplaining everything I've just said. Yeah, so that's all right. Kids, fully 12% of everything I say is factual, and that statistic I just gave you is something I made up. Once we have the basic shapes, what do we have to do to them to make them look three-dimensional?
Shade.
Oh, not shade. We have to sing the shading song. Oh, you're so shy. Who's brave enough to sing the shade song loud enough for me to hear it?
You.
No, that scares me to death. Shade, 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 yes. We love to shade, 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 shade. We love to shade, 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 shade. Love to shade, 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 shade. Whoa! Love to shade, 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 shade. Yeah! Love to shade, 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 shade. Yes, now I of course am using the hash marks, but you of course can use what? The side of your pencil is exactly right. I heard somebody whispering it the way he sings the shading song out there. Side of the pencil. I can shade with the side of the pencil. Side of the pencil. I can just shade with the side of the pencil. Shade with the side of the pencil. Because it looks really good when I shade with the side of the pencil. Shading with the side of the pencil. Using that utensil. That's right. And don't forget to put a little shade underneath the lip of the table here, because that's right. It too would have a certain amount of shading. And even the pegs on the table are going to cast a little bit of a shadow. Little shadow cast there. Little shadow cast there. You, sir, with the fine antiperspirant which enables you to raise your hand with pride.
I heard that in one of the Marcus shows, I heard he uses graphite.
On one of the Mark Kistler shows, he uses what is called a graphite stick.
Graffiti? Yeah.
A graphite stick. Now, Yes. Now, what is a graphite stick?
Oh, it's just like
Oh!
a stick made of graphite.
A stick made of graphite is exactly right. And what is an apple underwear? Yes.
Underwear made of apple.
Underwear made of an apple. That's exactly right. Very good. You children are brilliant. How? Now, can we get a little more precise about what a graphite stick might be? Yes.
Graphite is something that's like that you can write with.
Yes, what it is the center of the pencil without the wood around it.
Oh yeah.
Graphite is the what you call a pencil lead. Now, we don't use lead in pencils because that would make you all crazy. Because lead, not good for you. Those of you who are eating the chips off of the paint in your bedrooms, you have to stop doing that. Yes, indeed.
What?
Yeah. Lead, bad for you. But what's nice about a graphite stick, they're usually softer lead than these pencils that you use, and they just kind of smudge really nicely. The other thing he uses is a tourbillon. A tourbillon, which an English word for it is a stump, but I like tourbillon. It's a very tightly wound bit of paper, and you use that to smudge the shading around. So if you have a graphite stick and a tourbillon, you are, without question, a hardcore artist person. Good stuff. You remember those art sticks that I brought, the Crayola sticks that were the big color sticks?
Yeah.
That's pretty much the same thing, except a graphite stick is gray. Yes?
Can you also use your fingers to like smudge up?
You could use your finger to smudge, but before you do it, you will have a big black fingerprint, and then you would put black fingerprints all over the classroom. So, what I recommend is that you use a little scrap of paper. Just put the paper between your finger and that'll work. That's a Mark Kistler idea. You remember I told you I was going to have dinner with Mark Kistler last week? Yeah, I was wrong. He is coming to town this weekend, and we're going to have lunch at Armadillo Willie's. So I get to have Armadillo Willie's too. Where and what time? Yeah, as if.
I've seen Mark Kistler on TV.
You have?
Really good.
I've seen Mark Kistler in person. He looks better on TV. What? Yeah, all these lessons we're doing are from Mark Kistler books. There are many Mark Kistler books now. I just bought his new one. I expect it to arrive tomorrow. Oh! There we go. What else will we draw here today, children? Hey, let's draw the pencil factory, shall we? Awesome. Here we go. I've spent too much time talking. You can draw the muffin recipe on your own. I've got to be sure that I get this done, so I'm going to draw it rather rapidly. So I've got to foreshorten the square and the sides of the building. Then there are a couple of stairs coming down. Everybody looking at it. It's a staircase, huh? The stairs will all go in direction 3, but the vertical lines should be straight up and down, and the straighter you keep them, the cooler it will look. Try to keep your lines parallel. I added some extra stairs in here because I love stairs. People are always staring at me, and you gotta love it. I didn't know they made people that big, they say. How many stairs are you allowed to put in your drawing?
As many as you want.
As many as you like, because you children are being raised in the United States of America. And in the United States of America, we indulge our children. We let them draw all the stairs they want.
Stairs to success. All the stairs.
So now the path is going to come around here. The path is going to be in direction 5, isn't it? And I'm going to go back up in direction 7, won't I? And then we'll come around in direction 1, as has been done for generations. Oh, wait a second. There's no bottom of the building here. The building just goes into some sort of chasm, doesn't it? Yes. All right, and in here we have an arch. We can see just the left side of that arch over there. There go the sides of the headquarters there. Pencil factory, pencil factory. And of course, on top you've got some pencils. Start by drawing the back ends. Yes. How many pencils can you put on the top of your pencil factory? No, only 6. Oh, all right, as many as you like, you American children who have to be indulged. I'm only going to put 3 because it is my pencil factory and we stress quality, not quantity. Yes, anytime somebody says they stress quality, not quantity, they mean they're lazy. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
How do you stack up the pencils?
I'm sorry, what?
How do you stack up the pencils?
You want to stack? Okay, I'll do a couple more pencils up here just so that you can see them stack. There we go. It's not that I don't enjoy drawing the pencils, children. I love drawing the pencils. I would rather stay here all day and draw pencils than do just about anything else. Just about anything else. That's right. Draw the whole world.
You did that last week.
Yeah, we did the globe last week. That or the week before. We did it recently. Yeah. Besides, you don't need me to draw things for you. That's why you've got you. You just keep shading that whole thing. Put a little shading on the inside of the building here. Good time to be had by all. All right. Now last week's homework was to show somebody how to draw a picture. Did anybody do the homework? Ah!